So, oh, now you can't see. All right. Who knows why? You guys see what this is here? Look, Miss Garcia has this here to pass out to you guys. It says no school on Monday. Oh, there's no number here? Who knows why there's no school? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why is there no school, Judah?
Because
Do you know what holiday it is? Nope, it's a Monday. It's not a weekend. Chasnaya?
Easter?
No. Monday is President's Day.
Yeah.
So there's no school. And today we're going to talk about why we celebrate President's Day. But before we do that, who's my electrician?
Me.
Can you get one light so there's no glare for me, please, Allison? Before we start talking about it, I want to know what you guys already know, right? I haven't been with you guys all year. You've been with Miss Garcia, so I don't know what you know about presidents. Can you guys share with each other, share with your partner what you know about presidents? Partner Jasmine, what do you know about presidents?
What do you know about presidents? What do you know about presidents? They would be the first vice president.
The first vice president. We have our first female vice president, right? First
What
woman
do you
vice
know about
president.
presidents?
Right.
The first the girl behind is on the wall. Wait, give me.
You are very right, AJ. Yes, she is on the wall. Do you remember what her name is? Kamala Harris. All right. Who can raise their hand and share with me what their partner said? What did I don't want to know what you know. I want to know what your partner told you. What did your partner tell you? I see Judah and Elizabeth are still sharing. Can anyone share with me what their partner shared? AJ? Presidents are nice. Okay, I'm going to write that down. Presidents are nice. Presidents are nice. They have a lot of money. Okay. Who else wants to share with me? Kaden?
A lot of water.
They have a lot of water. A lot of food. Okay. Anything else? Jasnaya?
And they know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing. They sure do. You're right. They know what they're... Oh, what's that? What's that? What's that? Remember what this is? A contraction. Good. They know what they're doing. Sure. They have gold forks and stuff. I love it.
What?
They have gold. They have gold. We'll say gold items. There we go. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't tell you guys what this is. Have you guys ever seen a KWL chart?
No.
No? Well, in second grade, we do a lot of these. And this stands for no. The K stands for no. The W stands for want to know. And then the L stands for learn. What did we learn? So what I'm writing right here are all the things that you just shared with me. The things that you already know. Now I want to know, what do you want to know about presidents? What do you want to know about presidents? Or what do you want to learn, Francisco? How do they make food? Okay. AJ? How do they get a lot of money?
How do they get all the art collection?
Angelina, what do you want to know?
How do
How do they clean? Jasmine? Where do they go to the restroom? Same place as us. Maybe where do they live? could be one.
Open it up, you're gonna see.
So that's something that you know. But maybe Jasmine didn't know. You want me to come back to you? You want to keep thinking about it? Okay. Allison?
You know what's up, huh?
How do they clean the bed? Okay. Judah?
How do they know what they're doing?
Oh, that's a great question. How do they know what they're doing?
I have
Yusuf? Oh, I can't hear Yusuf, guys, if we're talking while he's talking. How do they what? How do they get cars? Okay. Jasnaya?
how do they get golden collection?
How do they get lots of things, we'll say. All right, so we've got quite a few questions here. So today I'm going to read you guys a story about President's Day. And I know that you guys have been talking about this with Miss Garcia because I've been sitting over that chair spying. Remember, I've been spying. Who can tell me what the title of the book is? I got one hand. Only one person knows what the title is? 2, 3, 4. All right, what is it, Kaden? President's Day. Good job. And then who remembers what this person right here is? What's this person, Jasnaya?
Illustrator.
Oh, very close. Right here it says pictures by. So this person, Lizzie Rockwell, would be the illustrator. Author. The author. Anne Rockwell is the author. And the illustrator, right? Pictures by Lizzie Rockwell. Oh, look. Rockwell. They might be sisters or something, huh? Anne and Lizzie Rockwell. They might be related. All right. Before I read the book, there are some vocabulary words in this book that I want to just tell you before we start. And one of them is liberty. Liberty. Liberty means the state of being free. Freedom to do as desired. And then they have an example here. Give the child some liberty. Has anyone heard the word liberty before?
Yeah.
Where have you heard the word, AJ? On the TV. Does anyone know what this is?
Oh,
The statue of what?
Liberty.
The Statue of Liberty.
Did you see that boy with that big long ostrich? Yeah, I think that one is from yellow.
I'm not sure. The Statue of Liberty, right? Right here. And if you guys see this picture right here, this is actually the Statue of Liberty. This is the foot. And what do we see right on the foot here?
I can't see. Right.
This is actually a chain, Angelina. It's a chain, and if you guys look very closely, I know it's hard because it's black and white. The chain is broken. Do you know why it's broken?
Yeah, that's why I said bricks.
Right? You guys have been learning about Black History Month, right?
Yeah.
The slaves were freed. So the chain is representing the liberty of the slaves. They were no longer chained up anymore. The chain broke and they got to be free, right? So on the Statue of Liberty on her feet, we see a broken chain because the slaves no longer had to have owners. They got to be free, right? And then this next word, I know you guys have seen it. Equality. Everyone say that word. Equality, right? Equality means the condition, fact, or quality of being equal, right? We've been talking about this, right? It doesn't matter the color of your skin, right? It doesn't matter the color of your skin. We're all the same, right? We're all from different places too, right? We're all from different places. We all have different cultures.
We all have different houses.
We all have different houses, but do we have brains in our head?
Yeah.
Do we have 2 hands?
Yeah.
Do we all eat with our mouth?
Yeah.
Do we have moms and dads?
Yeah.
Are we all at school?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all equal, right? So equality means being equal. And then this next one, this is a big one for Miss Garcia, guys. I want you guys to show me you know what it means.
Friends.
read the definition. I know you guys know. What's respect? Angelina, what's respect?
Respect is talk to friends.
Being kind to your friends. Allison, what else is respect?
And so you can play with them.
Playing with your friends, right? Not telling them, no, I don't want to play with you. That's not respectful. Yusuf? Being nice. High five. Air high five. Good job. Judah?
And playing with them every day.
Playing with them. What about how do we respect Miss Garcia? How do we respect our teacher? What's one way we can respect her, AJ? By learning, right? Not messing around while she's teaching, right? She's not messing around with stuff when she's teaching you. She's respecting you. Lindsay?
Being kind to them.
Being kind, right? Let's read the definition. Respect is a way of treating or thinking about something or someone, right? You can also respect something, right? You can respect your math book by not tearing it, by not throwing it on the floor, right? If you respect your teacher, you admire her and treat her well. So that's respect. And then what do we see in the picture here? What are they doing, Jasnaya? They're playing together, and it looks like he's giving this block to his friend, so he's sharing, and they're taking turns, right?
Yes.
And then the last word, citizen. Let's all say that word, citizen. Citizen, an inhabitant of a city or town, one entitled to the rights and privileges of a free man, right? So we're talking about freedom and liberty. And all these people came to the United States. You can see the flag in the background. And they became citizens. So now they have all the rights that we have in this country. Right? So citizen. Are we also a citizen of our class?
Yes.
Yeah, you have to be a good citizen in your classroom. What about at your school?
Yes.
Yeah. How can we be a good citizen at our school?
Be great.
Jasnaya?
Be kind, be great, and be thankful.
Be kind, right? Be kind to everyone. What's another way we can take care of our school to show we're being good citizens? Francisco?
Make friends.
Make friends, okay. AJ?
Learn.
Should we throw our trash on the ground?
No.
No, we have to take care of it, right? Be good citizens. All right, so we'll talk more about that after our story. Who's ready for the story?
Me.
All right, let's read President's Day by Anne Rockwell. President's Day. Now you guys can go home and tell your parents, I know why I'm not going to school on Monday. All right, so here in the picture, we've got two presidents here, George Washington and Abraham Lincoln. Who knows who George Washington is?
I don't. What?
Who knows what this is?
George Washington.
Did anyone ever wonder who this man is on the dollar bill? That's George Washington. Look, do they look the same?
Yes.
Yeah. Look what else I have.
George Washington.
What's this called?
A coin.
A coin. It's a quarter. And on the back, I know there's a glare, but that's George Washington also. Yes, AJ.
On the dollar, on the paper,
Uh-huh.
it's kind of chunky.
He's kind of chunky. Oh, poor George Washington. All right.
What does that mean?
And then over here in this picture, we've got Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln.
Look, he's on our $5 bill, guys. Look at that. Does he look the same?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he's also on
A nickel.
Oh. a penny. Oh, you guys, there's kind of a glare. I can pass these around at the end so you can look at their faces on the coin, right? But
I got pennies.
do you guys think they were pretty important people if they're on money?
Yes.
And if we don't have school because of them, they must be important, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, so let's see.
What's the last penny? Who is that?
Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, God.
President's Day is when we celebrate the birthdays of George Washington. Francisco. President's Day is when we celebrate the birthdays of George Washington and Abraham Lincoln. They were both born in...
March.
What month are we in, guys?
April.
What What month are we in? February. They were both born in February many years ago. They were both very great presidents of our country, the United States of America.
How did it become the president?
I don't know. Let's see.
The people voted.
Yes, very good. Grown-ups vote every 4 years to choose the president of the United States. Each person votes for the person he or she believes will make the best leader. They don't all agree, so whoever gets the most votes becomes president. And here you can see people waiting in line to vote.
Black people and white people?
Yeah. Very good observation, Angelina. We have black people and white people. And look, people from different cultures, right? We have many different people in our country here.
People with different clothes?
We decided to put on a President's Day assembly program telling, boys, Yusuf, telling the rest of our schools some things we learned about some of our presidents. So here you can see the kids working. What do you think this might be?
Oh, a backpack.
They're at school, and these are all children, so this must be the teacher, right? We worked hard getting ready, painting and cutting, stirring and cooking flour paste, and tearing strips of newspaper for paper mache. So they're kind of doing a project, just like you guys are doing a project for Black History Month with Frederick Douglass in the timeline. They're doing a project for President's Day.
Whoa.
Sam, Evan, Sarah, and Machiko wore the mountain of paper mache we made. Hello, everybody! We are Mount Rushmore, they said all together. The faces of Presidents George Washington, Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson, we haven't heard that name yet. But I have Thomas Jefferson on the nickel. Thomas Jefferson's on the nickel. Theodore Roosevelt and Abraham Lincoln are carved 60 feet high on our hard granite cliff. Now each of these presidents will tell you about himself. So each kid is acting like one of the presidents. Who does this one look like?
Oh, the dollar.
The dollar. What was his name again? George Washington. Good job, Jasmine. George Washington. So the kid dressed up like George Washington. I was George Washington. That's because my birthday is the same as his. I was born on February 22nd.
He don't even sound like
February 22nd. 6 years ago. But George Washington was born more than 200 years ago. Good morning, I said in a deep voice. I led the American people when they fought to be free from the King of England. There she is. We won, so I was elected the first president of a brand new country called the United States of America. They were boating through icy waters, guys, and George Washington was the leader. And they chose him to be our very first president. Abraham Lincoln was very, very tall. Everyone sit up tall. Like Abraham Lincoln. Show me Abraham Lincoln. Nice and tall. And Charlie is the tallest kid in our class. So I think they chose Charlie to be Abraham Lincoln. There he is. I am the 16th president of the United States, he said. I kept the United States together when it split in two. I said, a house divided against itself cannot stand, and I meant it. We fought a long war to keep our nation together. That's why it is called the United States of America. United means many stick together like one, right? So a long time ago in our country, guys, here's the USA, the south part and the north part were fighting each other, right? They were fighting each other in the same country. They were fighting each other, and Abraham Lincoln worked to make us united again. Nicholas, oh, here's Nicholas, is a good writer who can always think of just the right word. When he came on stage wearing a red wig with a short pigtail in back, he just sat at a desk, writing with a pen made of a feather. Everyone waited patiently while he scowled. Everyone scowl. While he scowled and scratched his head, crumpled pieces of paper and tossed them into the wastebasket. Finally, he cried out, "At last!
Oh my God.
It's done!" He stood up and bowed to the audience and said, "Good morning. My name is Thomas Jefferson, 3rd President of the United States. I wrote something called the Declaration of Independence that told why we wanted to be free from England. It's pretty good, if I do say so myself." He started to read what he wrote, but suddenly, you guys can see, look, there's parents watching. There's parents watching, and they're recording. They're recording. Oh, there might be more behind them, but in our illustration, it only shows us 3. Jessica came galloping out on a hobby horse. "Good morning," she shouted. "My name is Theodore Roosevelt, but you can call me Teddy. I'm the 26th President of the United States. When I was a kid, I was sick a lot and couldn't go out to play. But when I grew up, I was healthy and strong, and I loved the outdoors."
Yes. Can you go extension 4022, please? Yes. Thank you.
Who loves the outdoors? Raise your hand if you love the outdoors. I know I do. I like getting some fresh air. I wanted to do a lot of this big, beautiful land to always be wild. That's why we set aside more land to be national parks where plants and animals could always be wild. So Theodore Roosevelt, guys, just really quickly, Theodore Roosevelt, he's the one that decided to protect like big areas where there's trees and animals. He said, "I don't want any buildings there. It's too pretty, right? It's too nice. Why are we going to build stuff where all those animals are?" So he protected that land. Nope, not on national parks. Not on national parks. They're protected. A national park is a place where you can go and enjoy rivers, mountains. Yeah, like a forest. Exactly. Yeah. Pablo and Evelyn came out on stage, Caden, carrying the long mural we had painted. Right? That's the mural. They painted it. Of giant redwood trees right here. The Grand Canyon right here. Old Faithful spouting right here, and animals in the Everglades. So all these are national parks that Theodore Roosevelt said, "Don't touch that land. That's too nice and too pretty. People should go there and just look at it and enjoy it, right? We don't want any buildings. We just want nature." The rest of us joined them. Mount Rushmore, George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Jefferson, and Teddy Roosevelt on his horse. There they are. We bowed while everyone in the audience clapped for a long time. Back in the classroom. Here they are, back in the classroom. What does it look like they're doing in this picture? Voting, right? It looks like they're casting their ballot, right? It looks like they're voting and dropping their secret vote in the box. Let's see what they're doing. Let's read it and see. Back in the classroom, we had an election. Everyone wrote the name of someone who'd make a good leader on a piece of paper. I wrote Pablo's name because he's smart and never mean. put each piece of paper in a box. Mrs. Madoff counted the votes. The person whose name appeared most often would win the election, right? So to be president, right, are they going to choose someone who's mean? Are they going to choose a citizen who throws the trash on the floor? Are they going to choose somebody who says, you can't play with me? No, right? They're going to choose someone that's nice. Guess what? I won! Just like George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Abraham Lincoln, Teddy Roosevelt, and today's President of the United States. Now I'm president of Mrs. Madoff's class. When I grow up, I want to be the first woman president. And you know what? I believe you can be president. I believe you can. I believe you can. I believe you can. And I believe you can. Right? I believe anyone can do it. If you really want it, when I grow up, I want to be the first woman president of the United States of America. Wouldn't that be great? After all, I have the same birthday as George Washington. And there she is. There she is. It says class president on her shirt. And then here in the back, it just gives us a little bit more information about each president. We've got George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Abraham Lincoln. Oh, Theodore Roosevelt's very happy. Look at that. Look at his big white teeth. The end. All right. So, I want you guys now, let's see here. We just learned a lot. So, can you guys turn to your partner and tell them one thing that you learned in this book? One thing you learned. Just one thing. That's it. One thing you learned in the book. Share with your partner.
I learned about George Washington.
Okay, who can share out loud with the whole class what they learned? Jasmine? Oh, we should all be quiet listening to Jasmine, please. You learned about George Washington. What was he? Which president was he? He was the president of the United States. He was the very first one. Very good. George Washington was our first president. Was our first president. Very good. What else did we learn from the book? AJ, what'd you learn?
The outside door.
What outside doors? Okay, so we're free because of our presidents. We're free because of them. Very good. Right? We're free. We're free and we're not slaves. We're free and we're not slaves. Very good. Kaden, what you got for me? Oh, that wasn't in the book, but that was in the vocabulary. Very good. The chain on the Statue of Liberty is broken. Very good. And why was it broken? Do you remember?
They broke free.
Because the slaves were freed. Very good. All right. Anything else that we learned from our book? Jasnaya? Judah, can you come to your desk, please?
The 16th vice president was, I forgot.
Abraham Lincoln. Was he 16th sometimes? Sometimes when we don't remember, we can go back to our book. So Jasnaya said she didn't remember. Oh, yep, 16th. It was 16th. You were right, Jasnaya. Very good. Abraham Lincoln was the 16th president. Very good. Very good. So this is our KWL chart, guys. So you remember for second grade when you get into your second grade class and they say, has anyone ever seen a KWL chart? You can say, I have, right? Very good. Okay, so we're going to, should presidents be respectful?
Yeah.
Thumbs up if yes, thumbs down if no. Okay. Should they be a good citizen? Yes or no? Yeah, they definitely should. Can you think of anyone you guys have learned about this year with Miss Garcia that might be a good president?
No.
Who have we learned about? They don't have to be alive. They can already be passed away. That's okay.
What's his name again? Kobe. And
Angelina? Who have you learned about with Miss Garcia that might be a good president for the United States?
it's George Washington.
George Washington, okay. But anyone that's not in this book? Who? Frederick Douglass. Awesome. Judah, who do you think? Martin Luther King Jr. Absolutely. He would have been an awesome president. Jasnaya? I can't see. Kamala Harris. Hey, she's vice president. Maybe one day she can be president. Angelina? The girl on the top. Let me see. Oh, Billie Holiday. Okay. Rosa Parks. Very good. Yes. I agree with you guys. They all could be. Were they good citizens? Were all those people good citizens? Yeah, they definitely were. So we're going to talk about what makes a good citizen. I'm going to pass this out to, actually, who's the paper manager who can help me pass this out? Angelina, can you help me pass this out, please? While Angelina is passing those papers out, let's see if you guys know these words. While Angelina is passing out the papers. Is, isn't. And what is this called again? What is the word? It's a contraction. And what's this little line called? Who remembers? Apostrophe. Very close, AJ. Everybody say that word. Apostrophe. Very good. Okay, what about this one? With. What about this one? Was. Caden got that one first, guys. We got B. Caden. As. Said. Good. I. His. Ooh, look at those. Look about the same, right? Just this one has an H on it. Has. Was. His. Oh, and what's that one again? Isn't. Good. All right. Do we all have a paper? Thumbs up if you have a paper. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. So, what is that? What are these right here? The directions. Are you a good citizen? Circle the sentences that tell what a good citizen would do and then discuss. Right? So, well, we can read it together, AJ, and then you guys can decide. So, does everyone have a pencil?
Yes.
All right, beautiful. Okay, let's see. Let's try this one. We know this word. What's this word? I. Old. Hold. Gotta help me out, guys. The. Thank you. Door. For others. I hold the door for others. Is that a good citizen? Yes. So you're going to circle. Beautiful. Okay, let's try this one right here. What's this word? I. Oh, who remembers what this word is? Oh, one of our vocabulary words. Respect. Other. people. Is that a good citizen? Yeah, so what are we going to do? Circle it. Okay, let's try this one here. Sound it out. Is am. Good. Honest. What's honest mean? You tell the truth. Does a good citizen tell the truth? All right, so what are you going to do? Circle it. Okay, let's go over here to this side here. Help me read. Not it. Oh, there's our R controlled. Litter. I do not litter. What's litter? Throwing trash on the floor. I do not litter. Is that a good citizen? Yeah. So what are you going to do? Circle. All right. Let's see here. I throw trash on ground. Is that a good citizen? No. Let's put an X through it. That's not a good citizen.
No.
All right, let's try this one here. What's that word again? Respect. I respect other people. Is that a good citizen? Yeah, so what are you going to do, Jasmine? Circle. Okay, let's see this next one. I only hear the girls reading. I do what I want and oh, this is a contraction. Let's look at this. Don't care about rules.
No. That's not a good citizen.
Let's see. Let's check. I do what I want and I don't care about rules. Good citizen, thumbs up. Bad citizen, thumbs down. Yusuf says bad, and I agree. Let's put an X. Bad. Excuse me. All right, next one. I follow rules and laws. Circle. Good job. You guys are awesome at this. Okay, let's try this bottom one here.
Is this one an X? I was writing my name.
I don't know. You tell me. I do not litter. Is that a good citizen?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, let's try this one. Thank you, Allison. Push by people. I push by people.
No.
Get out of my way. Good citizen or bad? Bad. What are you going to do? Exit. Okay, let's try this one. Tell stories that are not true.
No.
Bad citizen. Right? Not being truthful. No one wants a president that doesn't tell the truth, right? Would you guys want a leader that's not telling the truth? No. Okay, let's see this one here. I take care of my, ooh, that's a big word, environment. That's good. How do we take care of our environment? What are some things we can do?
Family.
Your environment is what's around you, your surroundings. So right now we're in our classroom environment. How do you take care of your classroom?
By being good.
By being good. Okay, but remember, taking care of your environment is kind of keeping stuff organized. So how do we stay organized in the classroom? What do we do? Clean up, not littering. Yusuf? You what? Okay, being nice. What are some ways we take care of our environment when we're on the playground?
Don't.
Remember, taking care of your environment is keeping it clean and organized. So do we throw our juice boxes down the slide? No. Do we empty out the trash can so all the trash blows everywhere? No, that's not a good citizen, right? Okay, very good. You guys got this. You're very good. Okay. So, I just want to share this one last thing that I found in my classroom library, and it's about being a good classroom citizen. No, you don't need to fill out anything on the lines. That's okay. Be a good classroom citizen. So here's a checklist of ways to be a good citizen at school. Raise your hand. Help keep your classroom clean. Take good care of books. Listen to your teacher. Be kind to your classmates. And solve problems with words. Right? How many times have you guys ever heard use your words? Right? So if you guys, I want you guys to turn to your partner and share a way that you can be a good citizen at the grocery store. Can you guys share with your partner, how can you be a good citizen at the grocery store? How can you be a good citizen at the grocery store? I'm coming around so I can hear you.
I be a good citizen by not throwing the stuff on the floor. No.
What do you do at the grocery store to be a good citizen? Okay, back to me. I heard some good things. Can somebody share, because everybody didn't hear you, so can some of you guys share out loud what you shared? How can you be a good citizen at the grocery store, Judah? Yusuf, go ahead with Mr. Stewart, please.
You can
At the grocery store, how can you be a good citizen?
pick up things. You can buy food there.
You can buy food there, but how can we respect the store, right? What's a way of being kind to the workers, keeping it clean? Angelina? Not throwing the food on the floor. Allison, what did you say? Not running, yeah? Have you guys ever seen kids running up and down the aisles in the grocery store? That's not very nice, right, Francisco? No pushing people in the line, right? You're waiting in line to check out. Get out of my way. I was here first, right? That's not being a good citizen. That's not being kind, right? All right, so in second grade, when you guys come see me in second grade, we have to write sentences, right? Yes, AJ? Oh, did you guys hear that? Say it one more time, AJ. Yeah, so you're walking in the grocery store. You're walking. Your elbow hits the shelf, and you knock over a box of cereal. Whatever. I'm being a good citizen. What do I need to do?
Pick it up.
Oh, shoot. I dropped that on accident. Let me pick that up. There we go. Judah?
Last time, once the cereal box falls in, I picked it up.
Very good. So So let's write one way we can be a good citizen, right? So are we ready? Not yet. Not yet is what I meant. So I can be a, right here, look, good citizen. We're copying right here, good citizen.
We always have to make like space.
Yes, Angelina reminded us, make sure we're doing spaces in between our words. Very good. I can be a good citizen by, how can we be a good citizen?
By taking care of our babies.
Taking care of our family, Lindsay. Taking care of the house. Taking care of our community, right, where we live. Yusuf? Taking care of your house, okay. Okay, a lot of you guys are saying taking care of stuff. How else can we be a good citizen? By being what?
Grateful and respectful.
I like that. By being respectful.
Is that D or no? Right there. Nah, not right there. What's the D? Is that a D or no?
Where?
Yes, it is.
Here?
Right there, yeah.
A D. Good.
Is that an A? I was talking about at the top is one.
Oh, this is a no. Good. Good. Yes.
Is that an H at the top? This. No, that's a B. He's talking about this.
This one?
That's a
Nope.
T.
That's citizen right here. Look. Citizen. I just wrote it right here. Citizen.
That's a T.
Citizen. It's also at the top of your paper. Look. Citizen.
Citizen.
By being respectful and taking care of, how can we say anything that's around us? So it doesn't matter where you are. Taking care of our community would be good. Or we could say our environment, right? And our environment could be our classroom environment, our school environment, our home environment, our community environment, our workstation at the Zoom room. By taking care of our environment. And then what do we need at the end of the sentence?
Period.
Oh, well, you're getting ready for second grade, right? Remember, I'm a second grade teacher. We got to write some long sentences. That's okay.
We need to
Okay, when you're done, make sure your name is on the paper. I'm going to come around and check on you, and then you can hand it in so Ms. Garcia can put it in the grade book. Social Studies 1.17. There you go.
Social Studies and writing and speaking and listening. I'm going to get a big bang for my buck. Yes, sir. Listen, that must have done you some good because look at all the stuff you can do for the sentence. You're showing that you're ready for second grade. That's very nice work. I'm super proud, boy, when you decided to stay in my class, you really took it serious. I'm so proud of you. Yes, sir.